Hi, I'm recording this video really quickly because I'm really bad at time management and I have to post this soon. So this is a quick couple minute video, uncut, and it's just a few tips as a DM for a D&D campaign that's currently ongoing. Here are some tips that have helped me become a better DM and that I've stuck with along the way that have really helped. So, first thing right off the bat, session zeros are very important, especially if this is a new player group that has never played together before or never interacted before. A long session zero will very easily bridge that gap and allow people to know each other before they start interacting as characters, and they will already have some sort of rapport and comfortability with them. Regardless of the level, there will be an existence of that, and it will make role-playing so much easier rather than just immediately diving into it. It will also facilitate communication and start a support network between the players immediately, where people would have the ability to bounce their character ideas off each other, character builds, backstories, and every facet about their character they'd be able to bounce off someone else to see if they'd want to do something with their story where the two characters interact, or some sort of dual build with their characters to optimize for the best campaign play. Session zeros, there are countless reasons why they are very important, very helpful, and very crucial to any party, even for a group that has already played together. It sets the tone and the setting of the campaign. It sets the comfortability level of what everyone is looking for in this specific campaign, because you could have all played as players in another campaign and you weren't all really comfortable, but you didn't want to say anything. With the session zero, you have that freedom at the start where it's not awkward and you can just say what you're comfortable with and what you're not, and you will be able to enjoy the campaign a lot more. Second tip is, as a DM, communicate with your players as much as possible. There's a lot of things that would make for a really cool reveal even if you don't tell your players. But please just communicate with your players a little more. Let them know what's going on in your world a little bit. Give them some hints. Let them know some big story elements so they'd be able to plan for that and work on some character moments to fit in with the story so they're not telling an entirely different story than you are, and you work with them. Going off that note, the players are part of the storytellers as well, so work with them to help tell the story that they want to tell, and work with them on their backstory. Focus attention on that player when they put in that work, and make sure to cyclically cycle attention between players periodically so no one feels left out or forgotten while they're playing, because no one wants that. And it will allow you to stretch your creative legs a bit, to shift the tone a little every time you switch your attention as a DM to a different player, because it shows a lot of different things, such as the fact that every player matters just as equally as everyone else, that you know what you want for that character and that story to work with them. And it shows that everyone here is an equal, including you. You are the DM, but everyone here is going to have the same amount of fun if it works well, if you cycle attention, if you have the session zeros, if you communicate. And another tip is, it might be a group with your friends and you might have just started out DMing, but learn that it is okay to say no sometimes. When you're working with players on their backstory and you're working with them on what is going to be a good character moment or a good story arc for a character, if they're describing something that doesn't necessarily fit into your world fully, or it's an incredible power imbalance of scale with the other players or the NPCs or the encounters that you have planned, it is okay to say no sometimes. Not fully shoot down their idea, but work with them to change it so it still fits into your world and it doesn't come at the cost of your entire story integrity or the fun of other players or yourself, just so one or two players can enjoy a cool story arc or moment that would end up spelling the end for the campaign. Yeah, those are just a couple tips that I have. Very important. I'll probably make a part 2 to this soon, but I'll see you in a couple minutes.